Sword, what have we gotten ourselves into this time? Guys, hello and welcome to 100 Days in a Zombie Apocalypse. Today, my friend Sword and I are going to be attempting to survive 100 Minecraft days in a zombie apocalypse. In hardcore mode! Lord help us. We are the last humans on this planet. Or are we? I guess only time will tell. Will we make it out alive, or will we too be turned into zombies? But really quickly before we start the video, let me give a big thank you to our sponsor, Complex Gaming. Guys, you know Complex. I've done a video on there before. It is a super awesome server filled with lovely people and lovely game modes. On Complex, you can play really anything from Tekkit and Pixelmon to vanilla survival, factions, or Skyblock. It's a great way to meet new friends and play Minecraft. The IP to join the server is up on screen right now, and it's also in the description down below. Make sure to come online after watching this video, because Sword and I will be playing on Survival Ruby with you guys. I also want to give a big shout out to Forge Labs for all of the inspiration and the map, and another shout out to my buddy Sword 4000 for organizing this video. Thank you again to Complex, and let's get into the apocalypse. Once we left the safety of our bunker, we were being swarmed by zombies already. We decided it would be better to run away from them instead of trying to fight them because we literally have nothing on us. No weapons, no wood, nothing. And because we had no wood, that was one of the first things that we decided to do. Chop down some trees. So our first day was basically just spent getting some wood and some starting tools. We also killed some sheep to get some food and wool for some beds. But yeah, it was just a typical day one of any Minecraft world. We just explored a little bit and looked for somewhere to set up a base. And luckily for us, we were actually able to sleep on our first night. Then the next day, we were exploring. We found an abandoned camp. This is crazy. This was our first taste of the apocalypse. Although it was manageable now, we both knew that it was just going to get harder and harder to survive. We were able to get a few things from it, including this journal. Pretty spooky, right? We were looking around the camp all day, getting some starter supplies. It was a pretty cool place, but it was turning night very quickly. I found this cave with a bunch of zombies inside of it, and I called over Sword, and we killed some of them, and they started getting severely out of control. We ran to this nearby watchtower, and like the klutz I am, I fell off the tower. I knew I had to run. I have no armor, and there are a swarm of zombies after me. Luckily for me, Sword directed me towards a house he had started to build, and we climbed on top of it to safety. Then we slept through the night so that the horde following us would calm down a bit. When we woke up, we were shocked by the amount of zombies that had followed us over. These guys move fast. We spent today just kind of chopping down some trees and building a bit. We decided to put our house on stilts so that it would be better protected against the zombies. After all, they can't climb ladders. And that's what we did for the next day or so. We just kind of built our house. While I was building, Sword was mining, and we got some iron to make some iron armor, and we wanted to go explore. We found this nearby town, and there was some actually really good gear here. Like really good starter gear. Guys, I found diamonds in here. It can't get much better than this. But yeah, we basically got a bunch of helpful items from this little town, but it was really scary here. And yes, there were even more zombies. The more that we play, the more powerful the zombies get. Not only are they harder to kill, have more strength, but they're also faster. This will get really intense later on. When it turned dark, we found ourselves in a sticky situation. We were fighting loads of zombies. We didn't want to lose anything that we had just gotten, so we decided to turn home. We will definitely be coming back to this place later on. I spent the next few days just getting resources, chopping down trees, mining, and finding food. I also found a poor pig stuck in this cave. I really hope that he doesn't fall into this lava. There are actually a few different ores in this mod pack, including amber, sulfur ore, and some other things that I have absolutely no idea what to do with. I'll definitely experiment with them later, but for now, I am just going to be a clueless noob. That evening, when I came back up to the surface, There were even more zombies around, of course. But there weren't just zombies, there were other mobs too. Creepers and skeletons and everything else you can imagine. And I didn't know where Sword was, so I decided to jump down from our safety of our house and fight the mobs, because I didn't have any more arrows for my bow. Oh god, don't fail me now, Iron Axe, please. This was terrifying, but I did make it out alive, luckily for me. And I did find Sword later on. Ooh, let's go! The next 2 days, we went back to the city to explore, and of course, we got even more amazing loot. The buildings in this town are so cool. I've realized that throughout this series, Sword and I are never calm. We always have to be on our toes in case a zombie sneaks up on us. Oh god, not this again. After Sword and I looted most of the buildings here, we found these mud blocks. And, well, we were throwing mud balls at each other. And soon after, we saw this factory off in the distance. Surely there has to be some really good loot in there. So we headed right over to it. The entrance was boarded up with sandbags, but of course, Sword and I climbed right over it. Once we headed in, we noticed we were in some sort of evil factory lab. And yes, it was jam-packed full of zombies, but also packed full of loot. Sword and I split up for a little bit and fought off some of the horde. I was lucky enough to find this in a chest. A diamond halberd. Are you kidding me? Day 11 and I already have this? I also grabbed an iron spear and quite a few bowls of mushroom stew. Sword and I regrouped and headed to the second floor. He got a copper saber, and we both have awesome weapons now. There were a lot of zombies up here, a few too many to handle. This is when I got as close to death as I have ever been in any hardcore Minecraft video. I was poisoned by a witch and was taking a ridiculous amount of damage. With loads of zombies around me, it seemed like there was no way out. And since I was poisoned, it was pretty hard to run away to heal. Help me! Luckily for me, I have a really good apocalypse partner, Sword, and he was actually able to get the zombies off of me for just long enough for me to escape. I was at half a heart. No way. I blocked myself in and ate a golden apple and mined my way out of the factory. There was no way I was going back in there. I waited for Sword to make his way out and we quickly headed home. I was happy to be safely in our house, and then we went to sleep. The next morning, with my beautiful new diamond weapon, I went out to kill some sheep. We were running a bit low on food. And then I made myself a shiny new diamond pickaxe and descended into the mines. Guys, I actually got so many diamonds and was able to get some obsidian. This will be so helpful. We'll be able to enchant some items and eventually go to the Nether. Now, day 14 is when something really interesting happens. I was taking my time cutting some wood all day, and then there was a blood moon. What? And this means that there's going to be a lot of zombies coming at us. We decided to try to avoid the zombies as much as possible. But guys, there was a lot of them. And we had to kill a load of them off before we were able to sleep. And then Sword and I had a fight over how many pieces of obsidian we need to make a nether portal. So I made this portal out of dirt to try to show him that we only need 8. But then I was proved wrong. I've been playing Minecraft for like 7 or 8 years now, and I still don't know how to craft anything. Cool. Anyways, the next day I was planting some trees, exploring, and I found these really scary wolves. I thought he was friendly at first, and then I got bit. So I killed him and moved on with my day. As I was out exploring, I decided to grab some coal. And then I found this cool slate block. It kind of looks like blue cobblestone. And I grabbed a ton of it because it's actually really cool looking. I also grabbed some of this limestone block, and there were some random ores down here like tin and copper, and even graphite, so I grabbed those as well. While I was out exploring, Sword was down in the mines getting some more diamonds, and he gave me diamonds to finish off my diamond armor set. Then I started building a chest storage house. I didn't make much progress today. The next day I crafted a diamond shovel and did a bit of landscaping. I need dirt to fill in this hole, and the rest of the day was spent building some more. I decided to go with the style that we had done for the house, a spruce wood house on stilts. And then I ran out of wood. So on day 18, I crafted myself a diamond axe and cut some trees down, and finished the build. So I started to move some things in. We ran out of storage so quickly in our other house, but hopefully this will be enough chests. And even after this build was complete, I was out of wood again. These trees do not give us enough wood. So I went out looking for some trees to chop down. And then I found these wild boars. Guys, these things are so fast. They were charging me and were doing a load of damage. Luckily for me, I was able to kill them and I got myself this boar head. I brought it back to Sword and he hung it on the wall. The next morning, I started my morning off nice and peacefully by farming some potatoes. I need a break from zombies. Oh my goodness. Then I built myself this bridge to get to our chest room. I hate having to go down in the middle of the night when there's zombies spawned in. So this way I'll be able to just run right across. And that night, we went out fighting zombies. We actually found this crazy cool bunker, and I actually got some security cameras and other random things. It was pretty spooky in here though, and whoever was inhabiting this place definitely didn't survive. Then I found this hole with blood in it. Kinda spooky, guys. I read a sign that said gas is among us and that we need to leave immediately. So Sword and I took off as fast as we could. We ran all the way home. I'm not gonna lie, this encounter really spooked us out. So we decided to spend the next few days building a wall around the base to keep zombies out. At least we hope it will keep zombies out. This took a long time because we needed to get lots of wood. And as you guys know, wood is kind of rare in this world because these trees do not give you a lot of logs. I also decided to start a watchtower today. Hopefully this will give us some height on the zombies and allow us to shoot arrows at them. And we were doing this for quite a few days. Finally, on day 25, we were being attacked by zombies once again, and Sword came up with the idea of dropping lava on them. And then our house set on fire. Good job, Sword. Guys, this was actually really, really bad. Our entire house went up in flames. At least it killed the zombies. But we had to run for our lives. We were about to burn up. As soon as we got away, we killed the zombies off and returned to our burnt down house. We lost almost half of our builds, at least. This was pretty tragic, and I completely blame Sword for this. So I spent a few days actually rebuilding this house. And this time around, I built our bridge out of cobble. Because if we need to put lava down, this time it won't burn. And there was another blood moon tonight. So I decided to head up into the tower to fight some zombies. This was a safe place to use lava. We were feeling very inspired to keep killing these zombies. So the next day, we built a zombie trap. And we made sure to use cobble so no fires break out. While Sword was doing much of this, I harvested some taters. Modded Minecraft is great. I don't even have to replant these. And then I stole all of Sword's iron he was cooking and waited for nightfall. Once it became night, we of course fought more zombies. I'm really interested to see how many zombies I kill in this entire series. Comment down below what you think the number will be on day 100, and I'll share with you guys. Sword made this nice little enchanting area, so I started off day 29, preparing myself for all of the scary nights that are to come. I did a bit of enchanting and got full protection 3 and some prot 4 pieces as well. Then I spent some time getting some more XP. The next day, I made myself a diamond saber. Sword says that these are much better weapons than the halberd. So I thought it was pretty good that I swapped it out. Then we left to go on this nighttime mission. I hate this world in the dark. It is terrifying, especially with shaders on. The goal of this mission was to go back to the factory that we were at and get any loot that we might have missed. Yes, I know I said that I wasn't going to come back here, but here we are. From this chest, I was able to get a few security cameras as well as this monitor for them, and I got a pistol. Sadly, it had no ammo, so I couldn't use it. When it turned morning, we headed back to our camp, and there were loads of zombies waiting for us there. We killed quite a few of them, and then decided it would be better to lure them into the trap again. So that's exactly what we did. I also set up one of my security cameras today. This might be one of the coolest things I have ever seen in modded Minecraft, and this will be super helpful to see where zombies are coming from. Once Sword and I found out how cool these cameras are, we headed out on a mission to find more of them, and then we spent quite a few more days setting them up. I gotta say, I was really impressed with these. The next few days after that were spent killing zombies for some XP, and gathering resources, of course. I chopped some trees down, but we were also able to get our hands on some normal spruce saplings. This was huge, and it should make getting wood a lot easier. Sword and I decided to build an orchard for the trees, and I really loved how it was looking. I've totally turned Sword into a spruce wood kind of guy. He used to be on Team Oak. If you guys are watching this video and enjoy spruce wood like I do, go comment Spruce is better on Sword's video. In the tribal video I uploaded recently, I told you guys to go comment garage on his video, and you guys crushed it. He was so confused and was asking me why are there comments saying garage on his video. So let's confuse him again. After building the orchard, I fought zombies all day and had to repair my saber. And sadly, we couldn't sleep until we killed all of these zombies. At least I got a lot of XP. Then I crafted some spruce wood fences and got to work on redesigning the wall. I was followed by zombies all day. This was so annoying. Guys, try building with the mob of zombies following you around. It is not fun. Sword made it so that the zombies get more powerful as time goes on, and I was feeling it. Even in diamond enchanted gear, I still take a load of damage from these guys. And the next day, after building the wall, I had to repair my diamond armor. The only place that I'm safe from zombies is underground, so I needed a mining trip. We actually need loads of iron for arrows. The iron arrows are way more powerful than the normal ones. So I spent a long time down in the mines getting every ore I could find. And when I got back from my mining trip, I saw that Sword had built another new orchard. This one was built with oak wood. Spruce is still better. But this isn't such a bad thing. Maybe we can get apples from these trees, and that would be great. Golden apples are going to be necessary. Then I smelted my iron and started on a new build, an underground library. I wanted to build this in order to put our Nether portal down there, because we haven't gone to the Nether yet. But then the next day, Sword distracted me, he gave me some golden apples, and we decided to leave to go to a village. The amount of zombies here was astonishing, and very overwhelming. We didn't even know where to begin to fight them. Of course, we got some high ground, and did our best to kill them with lava, but there were just way too many of them. Oh god, not this again. We were severely outnumbered. And then, I lost track of Sword. Why does this always seem to happen? Luckily, he made it over to a nearby building safely. But when I looked up in the sky, there was a blood moon. This is what makes the zombies spawn like crazy. We both knew that there was no way we could fight all of these zombies. So our only option was to make a run for it. And this somehow did work. When we made it home the next day, I got back to building this library. This is super cool, and I love having our portal down here. The Nether trip was a little strange. We found this glowstone path that led to this shrine, and there was a wither skull here that is super awesome. We also got some crazy armor. And then we spent some time just running around the Nether. We eventually found a fortress and grabbed some loot from it, as well as blaze rods and anything else we could find. And then we headed home. On day 62, with the blaze rods that we had gotten, I brewed some strength potions for emergencies. And then I did some other random things for the rest of the day, like organizing. Day 63 was a terrible day. It was a mutation, meaning that zombies will get stronger and more powerful today. Oh, and they move faster. I herded in some cows because I want a better food source from potatoes. I was able to get a little pen together and breed them. Then I was sure to light up the area and made a little path to our compound. And on day 64, I got some blocks together for the cow pen that I was going to build. And that's what I did on day 65. I built the cows a pen. But I didn't want to use fences. I decided to use cobblestone because I've never really done that before. The next day, I crafted some new arrows. I got an exploding one, and Sword and I tested it out. This is like having a creeper effect with an arrow. I probably shouldn't have these in my inventory. I'm gonna end up blowing up our base. Then I decided to upgrade my bow to a diamond enforced bow, and I enchanted it to power 4. This thing is so strong. I love it so much. Then I decided to prank Sword while he was out. I set up this paranoid prank by putting gunpowder and a barrel on the floor. Guys, this scared him so much. It made it look like there was a landmine set up, but there actually wasn't anything dangerous there. Gotcha, Sword. Then we tested out our explosive arrows a bit more during this zombie attack. We blew up so many zombies. On day 69, I decided to try to craft some ammo for the gun that I had found. I really wanted to use it. And I spent the entire day doing a bit of research, finding out what I need, and crafting some ammo. But I didn't really have that much ammo by the next day when we were about to leave, so I decided to just leave it behind. We found this garage with a bunch of cars in it, and we went in and grabbed some loot. Then we took shelter in this little cabin. There were 2 beds in here, so it was perfect for Sword and I to sleep. The next day, we continued on and we found another cabin in this redwood forest. And we were ambushed by zombies, so we had to go inside. Once we made it in, it was really creepy in here. Whoever lived here had a bunch of weird things. There were skulls everywhere. This guy must be a hunter. After we looted the area, we noticed that we were stuck in here. Yeah, there was no way out. There were too many zombies. We would have died if we opened the door. So Sword and I did our best to fight our way through, but every zombie we killed, 5 more would spawn. It was pretty bad, so we just kind of killed zombies all night. And by day 73, we were still stuck in this cabin. We need help. We finally worked up the courage to make a run for it, and found this big building. We will have to come back to this later because we have full inventories right now. And we also found this bunker. It seems like these guys didn't survive. Today we had a zombie ambush that we had to defend against, and I tried on my cool jacket afterwards. I also did a bit of organizing today. I have some new items that I had to sort through. The next few days, I basically just played with my gun after crafting some ammo. I shot a ton of zombies. It got kind of addicting. And then on day 79, we left to go back to that prison that we had found. And the next few days, we spent looting it. Guys, this place was so creepy, but at least we got some decent loot. There were some items in here that I didn't even know what they were, but that's alright. Sword and I got a ton of guns in this prison. It was kind of insane. And we also found this book with some random code, and we didn't really know what to do with it until we headed into the staff room. There we saw 2 treasure chests, and there was a book above them saying to put in a code. So we tried the code that we found, and it opened it. Inside of here, there was a gun with loads of ammo, a diamond block, some diamond arrows, and other items. This loot is insane. I can't get over this. After getting this gun, I could not stop shooting zombies with it. This thing is so overpowered. Finally, on day 82, we returned home. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the next 2 days, my footage was corrupted, very sadly. But I do have half of day 84 left over. And I was actually able to tame these parrots from the eggs that I got from the prison. I haven't named them yet. Then I decided to take them out on a trip, and we were being attacked by a lot of zombies. And while I was fighting them, I killed one of the parrots by accident. And then I killed the other by accident. What is wrong with my aim? I don't know who gave me a gun. I spent the rest of the day taking my anchor out on these zombies. I cannot have them breaching my land. On day 85, we ventured out to a new village. There were so many zombies, so we had to take refuge on this factory roof. But we weren't alone. We spent so much time fighting the zombies for this roof. I used all of my ammo up on this trip, so I need to craft more. Then I found this shotgun in one of our chests, and this thing is insanely OP. I don't want any other gun now. So I spent some time crafting ammo and got a load of it. I also gave some bullets to Sword and redid some of our fence yet again to have some iron bars. This way it's much more reinforced and safe. I spent a few days mining to get tin and copper. This way I can make more ammo and gun parts. And when I came back up from my mining trip, we were building another fence. I don't know why we do this so often, but yes, we spent 5 days building this fence. And I'm not sure if you guys have noticed, but Sword has been collecting wither skulls this entire time. And at this point, we have 3 skulls. So, we're ready to fight the wither. I spent today preparing, making sure I had plenty of blocks, golden apples, potions, and bullets. We decided to fight the wither in the prison. And we spawned it in and basically two-shot it with our shotguns. What on earth? Guys, I'm telling you, these things are really insane. This might be the easiest wither battle I have ever experienced. Then we headed home on day 98, and the zombies are harder now. Yes, these guys are pretty nuts. We spent a while fighting them. Thank God I have this shotgun. It makes my life so much easier. Sword and I decided to build our own redwood cabin today. This was awesome. And on day 99, we spent the day fighting zombies and then slept in our bunker. When we woke up, it was day 100. We had done it. We basically just kind of hung out in our bunker today, reminiscing how it used to be. And that is how we survived 100 days in a zombie apocalypse. Guys, once again, I want to give a big thank you to Complex Gaming for sponsoring this video, as well as Forge Labs for the inspiration for this video and a lot of the mods and map. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet done so. We are so close to 200,000 subscribers. It is nuts. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the love and support. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.